Yeah. This is a very early Slashback review. I know. Kind of weird, right? Well, since I'm going on a family trip for the next week, might as well go ahead and just deliver this Slashback video now so I'm at least caught up with you guys. Let's go ahead and review this movie. Hey guys, it's a very early Slashback review since I'm going on a camping trip for a week, with the family and stuff, to like Camp Crystal Lake, I guess. Might as well go ahead and just review this movie. Let's review it. Okay, why do I keep going back in time to this? Why? Did I miss something? Tell me. Let's just review this movie. Oh my gosh, let's just review Happy Death Day already. My name is Adalynn. Of course, you guys already know that. So, yes, I know it's Monday or Tuesday whenever you get this video. Most likely Tuesday because it's like 9 o'clock as I'm filming this at night. So, yeah. But basically, I know it's very early for Slashback this week. This is filmed on Monday, but yeah. But basically what I'm saying is I'm going on a family trip for the next week. So until next Monday, you're not going to be getting another review from me. But I figured let's go ahead and throw out my Slashback right now. That way, you guys will be caught up with my videos. Again, I'm sorry for not doing my previous Slashback because, one, I was exhausted, and two, I couldn't think of any musical slashers. And the one I was going to do, Bronco Juggalo stole from me. Thanks a lot, dude. I'm just kidding, but like, yeah. So might as well go ahead and review Happy Death Day for this week's Slashback challenge. So Happy Death Day tells the story of this blonde girl named Tree who is a rude, mean girl to everyone she encounters because there's a bit of backstory in there. Basically, a couple years ago, her mom died, and yeah, that was pretty sad, pretty tough, and yeah, that's what made her this really mean girl. And one night, she gets stalked and murdered by a guy in a baby face mask on the way to a birthday party that she's attending because it's her birthday. And she wakes up the next morning and she starts living the same day over and over and over again. And as her physical state gets weaker each day, she tries to find out who the person is, who's the person that's killing her, just so she can actually live to see the next day. Because if she does live throughout the night, she will actually see the next day. And it's actually kind of like Groundhog Day, even though I had never ever seen Groundhog Day. That's the story of this movie. Yeah, this is a more modern slasher movie. Yes, it's a PG-13 one, but what the heck, right? It's a pretty popular slasher movie. A lot of people seem to like this movie. And yeah, especially since the sequel came out, which I saw in theaters, by the way. Yeah, the sequel came out a couple months ago, so yeah. So, yeah, like, basically with this new theme on us, Slasher Plus, which kind of takes on a different genre. This movie does kind of take on a different genre. If you've ever seen Groundhog Day, I'm pretty sure it takes on that type of genre. I think that movie's like a drama, but like, at the same time as repeating the same day over and over. But like, yeah. So that's kind of the genre we're tackling at, is basically repeating the same day over and over and over again. At the same time, it's a slasher movie, so even though it's not that gory, which we'll get to. But I have to say, I actually kind of love this movie. Yes, I know. I'm not the biggest fan of modern slasher movies, and I hate PG-13 slasher movies. Like, look at the Prom Night remake. That movie's garbage, and that's a PG-13 slasher movie. And it's a remake to an R-rated slasher movie. Where's this going? But I really like this one because of the premise and the comedy in this movie and the fun that you can have while watching this movie. But before I get into my positives, I'm actually gonna throw out a few negatives that I do have with this movie, because this movie definitely isn't perfect. Negative number one, I'm gonna go ahead and round out the biggest negative of them all. There's no gore in this movie. Like, there's none. There's no kills in this movie because it's basically the same person getting killed over and over and over again. but we never get the money shot of the kills because this is a PG-13 slasher movie. So if it's a PG-13 slasher movie, we're gonna barely get any blood. This movie pretty much doesn't give us blood at all. That actually sucks, and I'm just like, I really kind of do wish that they would have went full on R-rated just so we could get the money shots of the kills, because it's such a shame that they didn't, because I would have loved to see the unrated versions of those kills, because they would have probably been very, very freaking violent. Negative number 2, the montage where Tree is like going through each day and trying to figure out who is the killer. It is really, really cheesy. I like the scene, but it's incredibly cheesy the more I think about it. I'm just like, yeah, you could have done a little bit better with that. And I'm pretty sure it was supposed to play for laughs, but I was just like, it's not that funny, but it is incredibly cheesy, and I'm just like, you could have done better with that. But it is still an okay scene, so it ain't a full-on negative. Negative number 3 is the plot twist on who the killer actually is. So, if you guys don't want spoilers, I guess, if you haven't seen Happy Death Day, get out of here, just stay until my positives. But, yeah, the twist in this movie is absolutely terrible, okay? I hate the reveal of the killer, because the reveal of the killer comes the heck out of nowhere, and is so unrealistic. It's a great scene, but it comes the heck out of nowhere and makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense, people. So it's revealed that the killer is actually Tree's roommate, Lori. Great, a reference to Halloween. Something I could gripe on Halloween for. Yeah, she basically poisoned the cupcake she was going to give to Tree, and when Tree didn't eat it, she just kept killing her over and over and over again. And I'm just like, first off, this is a very unrealistic twist, because you can see in several scenes that the killer is way, way stronger than Tree, okay? Look at Lori. If you rewatch the movie, take a closer look at Lori. She looks like she could barely overpower, like, Tree, okay? And I'm like, dude, I'm just like, seriously. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, it comes out of nowhere, and it is the most unrealistic killer situation ever, because there is no way this girl could be a killer, although it is completely obvious that she is. I knew the twist going into the movie because of CinemaSins and all those people, but, like, still, I was just like, it is so unrealistic that this girl is the killer. Lori, are you kidding me? How is she the killer? That's all I'm asking. Yeah, but that's basically all my negatives. Now on to the positives of this PG-13 slasher movie, Happy Death Day. Positive number 1 is actually Tree. Now, she starts off as a negative at first because she is a full-on mean girl. She is so unlikable in every possible way. She is basically a jerk to everyone around her. But over the course of the movie, she grows into being a good person. It is slightly rushed on how that arc goes, but she grows to being a good person. So, yeah. And that's actually a really good way to treat the character. And by the end of the movie, she was really likable. And I actually liked her character by the end. So, yeah, by the end of the movie, she did have a jerk side to her every now and then. I dare not say the actual word because I'm not cursing in my videos. But she still had this very nice quality about her and made her an actual good person, which was awesome. Positive number 2 is the comedy in this movie. The comedy is really good in this movie. I like the comedy. Now, a lot of you are kind of expecting a straightforward slasher movie. This movie is not all slasher. It's also kind of a romantic comedy throughout. And I like it for that. So, it actually does tackle on that genre too, as well as the repeating the same day over and over. It tackles romance and comedy at the same time. So it's a romantic comedy mixed with slasher. So that is actually a unique aspect. It's not your typical horror comedy. It is a romantic comedy slasher movie. So that is actually unique and was really well done. Good job, Blumhouse. Yes, this was the exact same company that made Halloween 2018 and Hush and all those other movies. But This is one of the better films Blumhouse has made, in my opinion. Positive number 3. The acting in this movie is really good. This is a slasher movie where I could say the acting is actually great. I love the acting in this movie, especially Jessica Rothe as Tree. She does a fantastic job portraying this character as a full-on mean girl at the beginning, a jerk mixed with good person in the middle, and a full-on good person by the very end, with a bit of a jerk side to her, but still. She gives a phenomenal performance in this movie. Yes, I dare say phenomenal, because she is a great actress. I could totally see her playing Linda in a Halloween remake. I'm serious. Like, seriously, if I ever made a Hollywood remake of John Carpenter's Halloween, I would easily pick Jessica Rothe as Linda, okay? She fits Linda perfectly. So, actually, no. She fits Annie. I think she'd be a good Annie. So, scratch Linda. She'd be a really good Annie bracket in a Hollywood remake of John Carpenter's Halloween if they ever made another one. But have Jessica Rothe play Annie. I don't care if she's a blonde. Make her be Annie, because she has Annie's sarcastic tone to her. So that would be really cool. But Jessica Rothe gives a very good performance in this movie. Specifically her. But everyone else in this movie actually does give really good performances. I don't remember any of the other actors' names, because I didn't look it up. But they're all really good as well. The person who plays Carter is awesome. The person who actually plays Danielle, the really mean girl, is actually really good. And yeah, that's actually really good. Guys, that's actually pretty much all the positives I could think of, because this is kind of a short movie. It doesn't have way too much to it, but I will say this is a really good movie. I love Happy Death Day. Like, this is a great movie. The second one is not as great, but one day I'll review it. If you guys want me to review Happy Death Day 2, that actually just came out a couple months ago, let me know and I'll review it. But yeah, this is a very good movie for me. It is highly enjoyable. If you haven't seen this movie, you need to see it, because it is a fun movie from start to finish. I will say, like, a mixed aspect of this movie, it's not really scary, so don't expect a terrifying movie. It's not scary in the slightest, okay? It never scared me, so yeah, that's strange coming from a teenager, because a lot of people my age tend to be scared by these types of movies, and I never understand why. So I'm going to give this movie a modern marvel. Yes, a modern marvel, because it's a really good movie. It's a really, really good movie. So yeah, I highly recommend you check out. Why did I say doubt? I highly recommend you check this movie out if you haven't seen it. So what do you guys think of the first Happy Death Day movie, if you've seen it? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think it's a really good movie, like a lot of people do say? Do you think it's mixed? You're just like, nah, it's not great, but it's pretty good. Or are you one of the very few people that think this is a horrible movie? I think I have heard a few people say this movie is horrible. But yeah, I'm not one of them. So yeah, I'm sorry guys, but this will be the last video I'm doing for a week. So don't expect any more videos from me until next Monday, because I'll be on a family trip. So sorry guys, I'll miss y'all. I'll miss you guys, but hey, at least I'll be back in a week. No, I won't. I'll be at Camp Crystal Lake getting brutally murdered by Jason Voorhees. This is the last video I'm ever going to make. I hope not. So yeah, be looking forward to my review of Wes Craven's New Nightmare coming out next Monday when I come back from that family trip, hopefully. Yeah, be looking forward to that, because that is a very good movie. Spoilers, but it is. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. This is kind of a send-off for me for the next week, so I'll miss y'all. Alright, you guys keep making great videos for all of my subscribers that actually have YouTube videos, but you guys keep doing great reviews, especially Joe, Jason, and Brad, and all you guys, and all you amazing people. So, once again, I'm Adalynn. This is Adelynn's Horror World. Of course, you guys already know that. I love all you guys to death, and until next time,